Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I think this means we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Oh, hello. What's up, everybody? Can you all see us? Can you all hear us? Good evening.
Hello. Hello, friends. I see Brody and Brian and Tyler and Kraken Jenk is here.
Kraken Jack. Hi.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
We have a fun one planned this evening.
We're never live on Thursday, Jake. What's going on?
Well, we have... Do you not know? Do you want me to fill you in?
I don't even know where I am right now.
Okay. All right. So we are here on part 2 of D&D meets the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Joel is here. I am here. We have our beautiful, gorgeous Dungeon Master, Groat, is here this evening. We're joined as well by Alias V. Ailey from Elder Dragon Hijinks is here. Ailey, if you want to say a little bit about your channel or whatever you want to do.
We play Commander badly. Mostly just out to have a good time, do the dumb things. So yeah, if you are not into competitive EDH at all, and you like pointing out people's misplays and mistakes, come on by. You'll like it for sure.
I feel like if you step into any MTG YouTube channel comment section, there is not a single MTG YouTuber that plays Commander well. So I feel like we have that in common as far as the comment sections go.
Oh, for sure.
We went over on Elder Dragon Hijinks and we squeaked out a win. We got lucky with some board wipes against Ailey and Olivia over there, and we were able to get a W a little bit. How long ago was that? That had to be maybe
too long
6
ago.
months
That means you should come back on again.
Yeah, maybe we need to come back. That sounds like that would be a great time. I would love that. And then we are also here with Zebex.
Z.
Hello. So fabulous to be here tonight.
So you're the self-proclaimed queen of MTG cosplay, is that correct?
Yeah, I've done over 35 different characters from the Magic the Gathering multiverse. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Who's your favorite?
That's amazing.
Yeah, what's your favorite cosplay you've ever done?
My favorite to date is Vraska. Betrayal Sting. There's something about clacking my fingers and using my creepy voice. I get really into character and she shows off a lot of my skills. So yeah.
There's a funny TikTok of you in that trying to pick up, I think maybe like a pastry or something, and you can't. You're just kind of like
cinnamon roll.
A cinnamon roll fumbling. It's like, and then you finally get a bite, and you're like, yes. So,
I was so hungry too. That was just like, oh, do Phyrexians need this type of fuel? I did.
Quick shout out. Want to make a quick shout out here, right here at the beginning, to our sponsors, Card Conduit. If you got a bunch of bulk rares, cards you got to sell, and you don't want to do any work to sell them, Card Conduit's got your back. We'll talk about them more at our sponsor break. Also want to mention TCG Player if you're shopping for singles on the internet. That's our official store online. Got to go over there, use our affiliate link when you're shopping, when you're purchasing over there. No extra cost to you, is going to help the channel out. Dragon Shield, also a sponsor on the channel. Best sleeves in the entire multiverse. If you're not using Dragon Shields, what are you doing? Come on. And if you want to check out our deck lists, we keep them all stored over on Moxfield. Yeah, so this looks a little different from what you normally expect here on Jake and Joel or Magic, because we're gonna play some D&D tonight. We got some cave ambiance going. The guests and Jake and Rory can't hear the cave ambiance right now unless they've got the stream turned up, but
my ambiance sounds like 90s music on low volume.
It sounds like the same songs I always listen to. It's those songs again.
But I'm trying to, maybe the ambiance would be good. Maybe I'll find something else that I can
search. Aztec cave music. Aztec cave music is how we got here. Yeah, just search that in YouTube.
All right, let me go with that.
So what's going on tonight? We are playing a custom D&D campaign set on Lost Caverns of Ixalan, set on the plane of Ixalan. Our illustrious DM has written a custom one-shot. You are here for night 2. We narrowly escaped. I'll let the DM catch you up, but we narrowly escaped night 1, and we're ready to explore a temple this evening. All of our characters, all of the NPCs that you're going to see, all that's based on actual cards from the set. So if you see a piece of art pop up for an NPC or for one of us, chances are you're looking at art from this exact MTG set. So real quick, let's reintroduce our characters. I'm playing Stormwreck Velasco. I'm a pirate. And I'm the kind of leader of the outfit, maybe organizer of the group. I pulled us all together at the very least. And I'm joined by my small companion, Pinkeef. Pinkeef, if you'll tell us about yourself and pass the baton to the next member of our thieving crew.
I am a goblin, and everybody that I know is dead. And I'm particularly impressed by the cat, Felicia. And Stormwreck, he's a fine ranger, but I don't so much trust humans. So anyone that is a human or has been a human, I'm merely working with them because we get the job done.
Felicia, he mentioned you. Tell us about yourself.
Yes. Well, Pinkeef is quite a good friend of mine. I'm Felicia. I'm a cat. I come from the Malamet tribe, and I was raised as a warrior from my brothers, which is where I gathered quite a bit of strength. And I helped us escape quite a bit of foes. I used Kutzel's blessing to regain some of our health. That's me. I'm a cat. It's time for Claw and Order.
For last. I am Camila. Sometimes I'm Spanish. Other times I am Russian.
They're
We'll
Russian.
find out where we go today. You know, the accents, they are hard to keep up. So, yeah. I am a vampire. I like to do unspeakable things to corpses. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And I am here to heal these idiots when they fall over and get squished.
Which is likely to happen. We were almost squished just now. DM,
I will never be squished.
can you catch up our viewing audience on what happened night one and how we got to where we are?
After 2 days of tense but relative uneventful travel, the group was revitalized when ensured to stay the course with a few remnants of Oltec culture. The first true challenge? Crossing an unmeasurable drop without losing anyone. While the native goblin reveled in its element, the rest leaned upon the strength of their prowling protector at perhaps the cost of one of her 9 lives. Snagging her from the grasp of the rushing darkness, the now restless group pushed forward into fungal territory. Stumbling and sliding into the enemy's domain, the group attempted to disrupt the machinations of the mycoid. Though the tendril of the myco tyrant was sundered from its connection, a dreadmaw found new life. No strangers to being in over their head, the ripcord was pulled and seconds of life were stolen from the hungry jaws of the newly animated brood rage mycoid. In a stroke of luck and frankly incredible rolling, the group crossed paths with another surface dweller, seemingly upon a different quest. Sahili and her constructs provided a few moments of reprieve as the Oltec temple door loomed before our scallywags. Taking full advantage of the surprise distraction, the group rolls to a stop as the heavy stone door kicks up fresh dust as it thuds to the ground. With each burning breath and beat of their racing hearts, their brains slowly transition from escape to explore. As you all start to lock eyes at each other and your eyes adjust and the dust settles. Ooh, how you feeling?
Oh, I hope none of you have allergies, because that was far too much fungus for my liking.
Everyone
Good
okay?
job running. Everybody, we did a good job deciding to run.
I'm
you thinking of
feeling a little low on health. I would like to regain, take a rest if that's possible. A cat nap, per se.
Let's take a moment and nurse our wounds and make sure we are ready to proceed on.
Can we
The cat
see
is a genius.
Sahili?
I agree.
See, Healy is outside, and as you listen, this door and the walls surrounding it quite thick. You're unsure of what's happening outside. Point of order, if y'all would like to take an official short rest, just know that it's going to eat up some time. It's going to take an hour. But as far as you know, you have all the time in the world.
What's your HP at the moment, Kitty? Felicia?
I'm 35 out of 64.
Okay, let me get you. Felicia, I
If
don't
you
think that
decide
we
to
can...
take the short rest and rest here, and you can converse, and like it doesn't have to be just sitting here for an hour. Y'all can roll some of your hit dice to get points back. Otherwise, you're gonna have to use some of the magical resources of your vampire.
Let's see. That might not be the best.
We need to regroup and figure out where we're gonna go next.
Are we
That's
stuck
true.
in here?
Shall we rest, or shall we continue to move?
Why can we not both?
Well, maybe we should decide what we're going to do after potential rest to decide whether or not it's worth taking the time. Can we see where did we run into after fleeing the dinosaur with the help of Saheeli?
My eyes are starting to adjust. I'm going to investigate around.
The room, this room surrounding you. So, looking at each other first. I mean, it hasn't been that long, and you can still see a little bit of the viscous liquid still dripping off some of you, depending on how quickly you dry. And I mean, some of you are giant bruises and welts from where tendrils lashed against you, and others you just like maybe outwardly don't feel too many lacerations or anything, but if you remember there were a few creatures sucking the literal life force out of you. And so while you may physically look fine, internally and mentally you are drained. And then as you start to take in around you, you see that on the side of the wall that holds the door, there is a little bit of fungal growth that seems to have been creeping in, and you see it going down the hall. But the deeper down this corridor that you can see, which is about like a 15 by 15, like perfect square going down forward, the farther that the toadstools and fungal growths go and the moss creeps, it starts to taper off. So it seems like the mycoids haven't infested this particular temple.
And that happened before? That has happened over time, or that happened?
Yeah, this
that
seems
wasn't
to
like
be
really
like a
fast
slow
as the door
creeping.
was closing.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, this seems to have been here for a while. As like you step on some of it is crunchy. It's still alive, but there's pieces that have tried to multiply but failed. There's not much for natural light in this room, but there is, you can kind of see, like almost in the mortar of the stonework, a slight glow, which makes it so you're not in complete darkness.
Stormrex steps on the fungus and goes, "Yo, this stuff is crunchy."
Pinky just like, no.
Where's the light coming from?
Stop on that.
So the stones that are just traditional rectangular bricks, although much bigger, it's like the mortar in between these bricks seems to be laced with something that has a slight glow to it.
Got it. So we can see further down the hallway, or
yeah, you can see down the hallway, and it seems to be, with the exception of some of the mycoid growths, a rather unadorned hallway. If you'd like to investigate, you can roll an investigation check.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just take a little peek. A little peeky poo. How about a 15, baby? Plus.
The stones that make up the floor are much larger. Large squares, varying size. All the stones on the walls are pretty uniform and follow a pattern, but the stones on the floor seem more sporadic and varying sizes. And this corridor probably goes about 50 feet before it hits what seems to be from here a T-junction and goes off in two separate ways.
Okay.
Understood.
And then also with a 22, I'm just going to go ahead, even though it was a perception check, I'll just say it is eerily quiet. Knowing that there is a monstrous creature outside, presumably in battle. You don't hear anything from that direction, and it's even quieter in the way that you are going to be proceeding in who knows how long.
Right, well, there's no more big fungus chasing us, so I think we should perhaps keep going. Felicia, if that is okay, I will keep an eye on you if we encounter something a little more...
I think we should keep going. It's a little bit too quiet to take a nap.
disconcerting.
Pinkeef is gonna climb up the wall and get on like a vantage point, just like kind of above the group.
Sure.
But
So, y'all are group walking together, and Pinkeef, are you envisioning on wall or ceiling?
yeah, are we? Well, it depends on like how big the corridor is that we're in,
It's
or the
about
cave.
15 by 15.
Oh yeah, I'll be on the ceiling then. I'll just be up at the
Yeah,
top.
that's fine.
Pinkeef, there's a moment where your fingers touch the creases in between the brick, and you feel like just the few hairs that stick out on your body stand up a little bit, give you like a little, but nothing more. Definitely magical by nature. And you grab those handholds and footholds, and yeah, you're on the ceiling, no problem.
Okay, cool.
All right, as a unit, you start walking down the hall and keeping that 22 investigation check. I will also say, in some places, you can see where the fungus seems to be cut, like severed in some places, like the top of a toadstool, like a slice, just
like intentionally cut.
Can I investigate if we might use this fungus to our advantage? Can I use any of my cat-like senses?
You may roll a survival or nature check.
I would like to roll a nature check.
And as a native, because the Malamet tribe does reside underneath the surface of Ixalan, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I'll do nature with advantage.
Whoa! That's Joel.
I just did I'm doing a survival because I'm watching what she's doing and I'm not judging her Malamet ways, but I know a little thing or two about survival, so all I'm doing is watching closely to make sure she doesn't kill herself. That's it. I haven't said anything. I only rolled.
All right, so you start to, we'll say you hunch down on all fours and you're like sniffing around. Try not to touch, and you feel something on the cuff of your neck, and you're ripped back as Stormwreck goes, "Don't touch it!" And right as he pulls you back, you see this tiniest poof of spores, and they settle down to the ground. And it's almost like a pink or a fuchsia color, just.
Stormwreck then tells Felicia everything he knows about how dangerous that was. Role playing.
Care to share with the rest of the class what is this?
Stormwreck, you would know that if you inhale these particular spores, everything it's almost like wearing rose-colored glasses for about an hour, and you would have disadvantage on a lot of things.
This isn't the kind of thing you want to get.
That's why I'm on the ceiling.
If it weren't for you, Stormwreck, I might not have been able to use my senses properly.
When all this is over, remind me to tell you about the time me and Pinkeef ran into a few mushroom powders, if you know what I'm saying.
You feel a small pebble come hurled at you at a fast speed.
Is it anything like catnip?
Jake rolled D20.
Oh, okay. Deal.
That was almost
goodness.
a 20. My God.
It was because it was impulsive.
Yeah, you hit me in the temple and I'm knocked unconscious.
The stone, not even close, sails wide, bounces off a wall, tumbles to the ground, and everybody hears a...
Whoa,
You have moments what do you do in response to this noise?
Wait, describe the noise without making it.
The noise, incredibly mechanical.
Okay.
Oh.
Like that?
Stormwreck.
Pranking almost.
Cranking. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Stormwreck immediately knocks an arrow and takes a full prepped, ready position, aiming at the sound.
Love it. Pinky, what are you doing?
I get very still and I ready my daggers while using my feet to hold onto the ceiling.
All right. I'm pointing on Discord. I just realized it's not going to be the same at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Camilla,
I like the pointing.
Yeah.
what's your reaction to the noise?
I'm gonna pick up my stick. I don't want to use any more spell slots just yet.
You got it. And Felicia.
Having just been pulled back by Stormwreck, my senses are now alert, and I perk one ear up to see if I can hear any noise beyond the mechanical groans, but I'm ready to pounce at an instant in a cat-like posture.
Yeah, that's right.
All
I
right.
had just pulled her from the mushroom, so I'm just a little bit standing in front of Felicia, ready for
Easy
whatever.
to
Just kind of like giving her a second to sense and defending her.
Do we see?
Many of the creases in the floor.
Wait, sorry,
widen.
Ailey, what were you saying?
Oh, no,
Did you
no.
supposed-
I'm asking. I just saw the image pop up. Do we
Oh.
see these?
Oh yeah, spring blitz.
Many of the creases in the floor and the walls and the ceiling widen. And you hear a release as blades, at least 5 or 6, start swirling across the floor, up the wall, across the ceiling. I need
Oh.
Good.
Pinky, based on what you said, Pinky and Felicia, you get to roll a dex save with an advantage. And then Camilla and Stormwreck roll a straight dex save.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we take that.
I don't
We
want to
take that.
spoil
Bad.
anything, but I've been playing limited of this set, and I know the art of that card.
Oh no.
Wait, why did I roll?
Did mine
Two
roll?
numbers.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
you back-
I'm
yeah, dexterity save.
missing.
Oh, there.
I think I'm just
Oh,
missing
goodness.
Stormwreck's straight
Oh,
roll.
sorry. I need a straight dexterity
There's
roll.
a straight dex save.
Dex save. Got it. Boom. Boom. Booyah. Oh, yeah. Let's
Oh
go.
wow.
Let's
Okay.
go, baby.
So,
Fine.
Joel, putting you on the spot. How much damage does everybody take?
Say it again.
How much damage does everybody take?
How much damage does everybody take?
I'm just testing your card knowledge.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's hard.
shit. That I don't know. I know. I'll put it this way. I know what phase 2 could possibly look like. I'll put it that way.
So let's see. Our vampire takes 5 damage as a blade just absolutely rips through one of your calves. Hanging by a toenail, Pinky, like a chandelier, just swinging up and grabbing on somewhere else with his hand, dodges one of the blades. Sorry, Stormwreck, you lose an arrow. Notched, and the head of the arrow just, you standing right place, right time.
Oh.
And then already going backwards, Felicia, you just keep your momentum and you kind of like do a back tuck roll, stand up, and dodge another blade. And these blades are continuously now going around the room, all the way down to the end of the junction.
Can we see like a channel that they're going on?
Yeah, now that the creases have widened, clear channels, there is no change in pattern. They're just going in a
Okay, good.
straight square.
Floor, ceiling, walls, all of it?
It's going
How fast?
across the floor up to the ceiling. Oh man, I would say 1 revolution, 3 seconds.
Oh,
Fast.
that's fast. Okay.
That's fast.
Okay.
So if we're looking down the hallway this way, we've got blades going like this
Yes.
all the way down.
All the way down.
At like different intervals.
Yes, you got it.
Fun.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Classic.
Is there?
And
a
you might be
pattern
asking
that we
where are
can
they on the
discern?
ceiling? Because
Hold this
Jake
right.
climbs on everything.
Yes, because Jake climbs on everything. This temple was ready. It knew what was going on. Okay.
Listen,
What happened to the
the old tech that built this were aware that creatures could climb.
Oh,
What happened to the fungus that was between the cracks when the blades?
So you now see why the fungus has not made it down this room.
Okay.
It's been cut.
I see.
Question.
Yeah.
Stormwreck, with all of his years of experience, acrobatics, survival, you know the damn thing. What kind of, when he glances at this, is he confident that this is able to be pulled off, or is this like really more intense than he's ever seen?
I'll say two things. I will say, one, y'all have been in hairier situations. You've gone through trapped mansions. You've gone through booby-trapped areas. I will also say, based on the noise that you heard, this isn't a magical trap. This is a mechanical trap. And you reach in your pocket and pull out your thieves' tools. Maybe you could work at least on some of this.
Right, yeah.
And if you'd like, you could make a thieves' tool roll right now.
Yeah, that's on... Anybody
the
really...
hammer that we picked up in the last room. Maybe we can just smash these blades.
Would you like to try? You
Now,
seem.
I would say, after spending, we'll say that you also took a moment to look at the hammer. This hammer will absolutely wreck any artifact or enchantment one swing. However, the hammer will be then rendered gone and useless.
So you get one use.
Okay.
You get a one use out of this bad boy.
that seems like a flavor.
How would
a
we
flavor.
do that?
All right, now that we know that we're in a trapped room, I'm just gonna take a moment now that everybody is seemingly safe. Somebody's very hurt. Who got their calf sliced?
I got sliced. I am.
All right,
It's
so
a good thing she's a vampire and she's already dead.
as we like take a moment and now we know what's going on, I'm just going to look for any noticeable switches, buttons, anything as far down the hall as I can see. And it, you know, this will lead to the thieves' tool thing. So first, let me see what we're dealing with, and see if we can find anything sweet. Well, that's a nat 20.
Well, I think you've.
Look at that!
exactly where to shoot.
Stormwreck, I in this hallway.
It's all
looking
crits.
at it.
All we do here is crit. This is the crit factory.
You've got, at this point, you're like kind of like doing, you know, that coin trick where you like roll the coin through. You got, imagine just like a ring of thieves' tools, and they're just all going every which way, but like beautifully.
Yeah.
You're looking at this, and you kind of lean down in between rolls of the saw blade, and you're like, you know, I can mess this up. It's gonna take a while, and then to do this for each track, oh boy. I mean, we can get through this and no one's going to get hurt. But then and you have this creeping thought, like, surely there's a way. And after a little bit of investigation, you notice a discoloration of some of the mortar on one of the stones. And you go over and you push a stone, and it just, like, almost like there's something holding it in the middle. It spins around. And with your thieves' tool, you now are looking at some kind of old tech control board, and working with your tools, you're pulling out some wires, and then kind of looking at the group, a little snip, and all the saw blades slow down and then start to retract to their original positions.
Nice.
No big deal.
How in the hell did you know to do that? Did you set these traps?
You've
Good
weathered
one,
a storm
Stormwreck.
before. Yes.
What say we?
I was gonna say throw me across the room, but I guess
I
walking
mean,
across
that
the
was going
ceiling
to
is
be my
fine.
first instinct too.
Yeah, let's run
don't
out
mind
of
some
here while the
goblins.
blades are off.
Let's go ahead and I say we go ahead and get out of this hallway and take care of our wounds in the next space.
Yeah,
So
let's use
smart defense,
another
Stormwreck.
crit. Let's use another crit, guys.
Before we leave the room, are we worried about the fungus getting in after us? Do we want to restart the blades? What?
Ooh,
What if they bite us in the butt?
Would it?
that's a cool idea. I like that.
All right. So once we all
Yes.
get down to the hallway, Stormwreck wants to turn around and fire an arrow at the mechanism and try and reactivate it. Or what else can we do?
Maybe I could just jump over it. I have a lot of decks and acrobatics and stuff.
You just gonna try and jump through the blades that are active?
Yeah. What if I just? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
okay,
can scurry around.
I'll give you two options based on what y'all just said.
Yeah.
If you'd like to do an insane arrow shot with a very high high DC,
Sure.
option, everybody gets through and you have a chance to restart the scene. You can easily walk Pink Eve through what to do. You all get across safe, and then Pink Eve will reactivate the traps, and then Pink Eve has to get through the traps by himself.
I want to help. I have this thing that is called guidance that I'm probably not going to use anywhere else. So
Nice.
Okay, Smarty Pants, you think you will make that shot, or you need a little bit of help?
I'll always take your help. Camilla.
Alrighty. I touch him. One willing creature. And
all right, the group makes it down to the T junction.
Target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check. Oh, it's true.
Let us get to the end of the hallway. Let Mr. Haddon do some mental math. You're all clearing the last track of where the saw blades were. You look to Stormwreck expectantly. Camilla places a hand, and you feel just this hyper sense of accuracy. Go ahead, if you could, Camilla, roll a d4 so I already know what that number is.
Sure.
Well, how much bonus is he getting?
Lame.
All right, a 1. I believe that you have a +8 on your longbow.
+7.
+7 on your longbow. Oh, but then I think it does end up being a +9 because of your +2 archery.
+2 bonus.
So essentially,
archery,
you're getting
yeah.
a +10 to this roll.
Okay.
On the dice, I believe you're going to need to roll a 15 or above. We're looking to clear a 25.
Very hard shot. Okay. Match or clear at 25. So I need a 15.
Pinky sits there with his arms crossed going, I could have just activated the
Yeah, it's like as Stormwreck's pulling the arrow back, he looks at Pinkeef and goes, Don't worry, buddy. If we have to go,
eyes have never rolled harder.
If we go,
The hardest eye roll you've ever seen.
if we end up having to sprint our way out of this temple, we'll need you to jump through these things anyway. And he fires the arrow. I'm just rolling a d20, yeah? Is that cool?
Yeah, just roll a d20 because
Okay.
that'll be easier to see.
I need a 15 or higher.
Thank you for the $5
15 or higher.
super chat.
Damn it!
You did not.
Arrow
believe in
flies, just embeds itself into the device, and you see you were trying to make a connection with the arrowhead, right? Keep that electricity running, and you just see the cord sever down to the ground.
Oh no.
Whoops! Now inoperable.
We should probably keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, okay. Good. Now nobody can reactivate it. That was the plan the whole time. Let's move.
Pinky
I'm
runs up
telling
the
you.
wall and gets back on the ceiling.
Felicia just licks her claws and says, "Are we going?"
Yes, we are going.
So as the group traverses forward, I will say there are multiple paths. And just for the sake of not walking through a bunch of hallways, I would like everyone to make a survival check.
While we're checking, yeah, like Jake said, hot dice. Thank you for that $4.99 super chat. Said, Jake and Joe, are you filling with them Dave tools again? Thank you for the super chat.
Let me just need a picky. Yeah.
We know what the community is buying when they put a
Good.
Jakey Joe in a super chat. We know what they wanted to buy.
I'll take a 19.
I mean,
No.
leaning on each other. You start going down these hallways, and y'all are extremely efficient, calling out dead ends, going, go back 2 turns. One of you can volunteer to start making marks on the wall. Like this is like been there, done that.
This is a
Yeah, I like
montage
that.
scene.
Cat claws.
Yeah, dude.
And so you progress through these mazes. And you start to see, the deeper that you get, you start to see these painted murals on the wall. You start to see the worshiping of these great creatures. And this culminates when you walk into a decently sized room. In this room, the thing that sticks out the most are there are 5 pillars. They seem to be structural, but 4 of them are to the left, and 1 is by itself at the right. And as you look at these pillars, you see in great detail these gods in various incarnations. You see them in all their glory. A lot of care. A lot of care has been put into these. I'm sorry, Camilla, what was that?
I was just saying, with my religious background, would I know who they are?
Go ahead and you can roll a religion check. And then everybody else, you may roll a religion or history check.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'm -1 on both. Sure.
Hold on 1 second. For some reason, I don't have my pop out here. Oh, there it is.
You got attacked?
Felicia.
It's okay. The mic coins were in the last session. You got them all.
Sheath your weapon, Felicia.
It was just my other sword, no big deal.
When you roll with brutal critical, you can't be swinging it around like that. All right. So, I will say everyone looks at this and realizes that in some way that this holds some value to the Oltec. Camilla, what you realize is these must be those things referred to as the deep gods. And you would easily know one.
Which one?
And I hit, well, I was going to tell you, and then I hit X on the tab. Instead of opening the tab.
Handout forthcoming.
Oh, my lord.
Is it the O'Hares?
But, you all have eyes, so at the very least, I can show you this page. While I pull the name for her.
Ah, yes.
The godly god.
So you recognize the one on the pillar by itself.
Which is?
Aclazats.
Oh.
The
Also
demon
in this
god.
room, in the center between all the pillars is a giant, long table with a wide array of plates.
Oh.
And below, at the foot of each pillar, there seems to be a small offering table that could hold maybe up to 10 plates each. At the end of the room, you see a large, circle ornate door, and you see these lines going across them to each pillar across the floor. And so, pretty obvious that this door is sealed and is in some way tied to these pillars.
Looks like special junk.
Yes. So this door, we probably want to get through it then.
I'm not smart enough to do this. We'll have to figure it out as a group.
I want to go. I'm gonna go and check out one of the tables at the base of one of the pillars, and I want to look on at the table for switches or any kind of weight panels. I don't know what else to call that, pressure sensitive plates.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation while he's doing that. Anybody else have any ideas?
Would my sleight of hand, would I be able to feel under a table for switches or buttons or pressure plates or pick up the...
You know what? If that's specifically what you're doing, go for it.
I want to
You
look
can do sleight of hand instead.
Oh my god.
Camilla,
To go
look for
push on the door just to see if my brute strength can, just to test it to make sure it's not, open.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Roll an athletics roll for that. And then Pinky, Camilla, you don't have to, but any initial kind of
Hey,
Scurrying around the room.
urges.
Scurrying around the room looking for any sort of...
okay.
nice, Felicia.
This is gonna be interesting. Our brute strength just...
It's gonna be like
just
Thor's hammer.
Nat
lifting
20
slightly.
Nat 20 to sealed door.
All right. The door just rolls off to the side. I'm just kidding.
We're just gonna crit our way through this whole campaign.
I will say that, I mean, you put everything you have, and I'll say because you crit, you don't hurt yourself. Because, I mean, like, your claws digging into the floor, I mean, like, you should have pulled something. Like, this thing, I mean, we're talking...
Cat shouldn't have tried that, but...
Everybody tried to pick up Thor's hammer, like, we don't even get a budge.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to, like, look around and see if there's any booby traps.
14.
Go ahead.
14 on my sleight of hand, checking out the table.
Yeah, go ahead, roll investigation, Camilla. With the 14, as you feel around, it seems like there's no trickery here. It seems purely tied something with a religion. And these offering tables are connected to the pillar. There's no way to remove them. They seem to be part of the design.
And are there
Pinky
any plates
just
on top of the tables?
Scurrying around the room looking for notable items.
Sure, you roll an investigation check as well. Camilla, I'll say nothing seems trapped, and it seems that everything that you've gone through at this point seems to be the deterrent. This seems to be the first where obviously it's locked, but also it seems to be like, oh, if you are in the know, you can get through this room.
Okay.
Is there any fungus in this room?
No, notably no like all remnants of fungus long gone as you went through these tunnels. I will say that Pinky, this room is very beautiful, and I say you often get distracted by these depictions on the columns.
Okay, so after I am after I'm convinced that the table's not like a switch or a pressure plate or anything like that, is there anything on the table? Are there any plates or anything on the table already?
All the offering tables at the base of the pillar, empty. The table in the middle of the room, there is a lot of plates, and upon closer inspection, you'll notice that there are a couple plates marked differently.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is go over to the table, and I'm gonna investigate these plates versus like markings or colorations I can see on the pillars themselves.
What are you thinking, Dominic?
Trying to cross-reference these and see if any of them match. I'm wondering. It seems as though we need to make an offering to these gods.
How do we know which one wants one?
Will not be it.
You will see that there are 10 plates that immediately stick out. They are all colored.
According to the pillars?
Maybe
they're just different colors?
Possibly.
Okay.
But like you're looking, we'll say that there's probably 50 plates here.
Okay.
On this giant table in the middle. And then
it's a traditional plate. You mean like a plate, like you eat off a plate?
Yeah, like a meal plate that you would eat off. I mean, but these 10 plates look a little more special. One of them it looks like almost a saw blade on it, or maybe a sun. And that one's white. And then there's one that looks like it could maybe be a droplet of some kind, blue.
Interesting.
And then we have a green one with a tree on it.
All right, so by the
run with the skull.
By the time
I mean, that one like sticks out like you're looking over there, you're like, that's a skull black.
All right, so I'm just gonna grab one of each color. I'm gonna toss them to people. I'm just gonna be like, here, put this on the matching column, and I just kind of toss everybody one, and we get them all. We get one plate on each of the corresponding.
Okay.
Do we smash them all?
As we're putting the plates next to each pillar, I turn to Pinky and ask, "Did we take one of these home with us?"
Maybe if you could sneak it past the group.
Just put one plate, Pinky. Don't break it yet. We need to figure this out. Put one plate on one table. Let's go.
We're not smashing them.
No, smashing them right now, Pinky.
All right, not to be
I'll
a stickler.
steal one so you can smash it later.
Okay, hang on. DM's gonna be a stickler.
Not to be a stickler. So where exactly are you putting each plate?
Is there
You
a
have the
plate shaped
picture
hole
of the
for them?
5 pillars on your map
Oh.
here.
We have a picture.
Wait, we have a map? I don't
I'm
have
not
a map.
seeing a map.
Well, the map, I mean, like the screen that you're looking at with the 5 images.
So the gold
In their
pillars in the
mouths.
center of the room is what you're saying.
That one's the one off to the right by itself,
Okay.
and then the other 4 are on the left.
So we're gonna.
I
I
wanna-
mean,
Put it in their mouths. They're hungry gods, right?
Just put it right in front of the pillar. I'm putting mine right in front of the pillar. That was what Stormmark said. Just put it right in front.
So, which one are you putting at
Oh.
which pillar?
oh, I see.
The
So
black one on Aquazats. I've got the black plates.
yeah, I tossed
Alright.
the black
Black is
plate
midnight
to
on a moonless night.
Camilla. The skull down here is gonna be the red one. No, the white one's up in the top left.
Is it?
That's the
Yeah.
white one.
Oh,
Ashton
okay.
is the bottom left.
Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how it works.
The blue
All
one,
right. So,
the blue one is the snake-looking thing, and then the green one is the native.
Roll.
Butterfly
Yeah,
guy.
the butterfly guy.
Yeah, I take the green ones and saunter over, set them down with both my claws in front of the pillar.
On that little
all right.
table.
So you place you each take these plates and place them on the offering tables, 2 each.
Who's doing the 5th one? Not it.
So no smashing any of them. Ah, okay,
Mhm.
fine.
I'll do the 5th one, whichever one it is.
And then as that 10th and final plate is put down, you all expectantly tense. I say a few of you look at the door.
This used to work.
Nothing happens yet.
This worked in the last cave we went.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna walk over to the Aquazats, plates, and I'm going to run my palm down my sickle, and just right across my palm, slice. I'm gonna go, Camilla, don't get too worked up about this.
Oh, you smell. Don't worry.
And then I'm gonna just squeeze my hand, blood coming down out onto the plate of the back of Aquazats.
So as the blood trickles down, we'll say one's dripping off your elbow into one plate, off your hand, and pinky finger into the other, and you can see it starts to pool in the middle of the plate. Man, this looks so good, Camilla. Oh, you can smell it from across the room.
Yeah, but he stinks. It may
But you
look
see,
nice, but
unfortunately, no reaction at the pillar, and you look, and then you all start to look at those lines on the floor that lead to the door.
I mean, if you are
Still no
like an
reaction there
elephant
either.
size, we could maybe fill up all the little holes, but I don't think so.
Pinky walks over to Stormwreck, and it's like he's trying to feign being like, just like,
Oh, good job, buddy. Good try. Good
It's a
good job
idea,
trying that
but
one.
I don't
Good.
think.
You took one for the team on that one.
I
That was-
no, and I rip off a piece of my shirt and start wrapping it around my hand.
That was
Thank you.
dangerously close to Stitch, I think, Jake.
oh, was it? Oh no.
Another hat.
As Pinky, Finn, Stormwreck are gathered, I prowl over to where Camilla had placed the last plate, and I wonder if her bats can get up to the height of anything, see anything above the pillars. Do they connect to the ceiling? Like, I'm
They
asking
seem
her.
to be structural.
All right. Well, I'm wondering while they're talking if we can see anything else we can figure out to do together. Maybe our combined vampire cat things, because the blood thing obviously didn't work.
Yeah, I will say as you're watching this, like you kind of turn away from the blood show and you kind of go back and and you look, and there is still a wide array of plates at the table, and none of these seem particularly adorned. Most of them are just like a plain, like silver shale kind of color.
Should we just
What-
try pick up some more plates and just put them?
What
on-
if these are for plates of like the people of the leader? And that's why one's special and the rest, like, I think we're not accounting for enough people here. This seems like some sort of a ceremonial room where some sort of uniting was happening. It reminds me of when my pack would meet with other packs, but there was lots of fighting involved then.
Lots of
We'll say, and we'll
something.
say that you're used to that tribe mentality, right? Like, we all have to work together, and you can't do things without a little bit of sacrifice and offering other things. And at this point, I would say, in the history of the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, the core is being actively sought out right now. We're aware that the old techs are not like long gone ancient. They're here. They're in the core. And depending on when you arrived, there were fights. And some of these things you may have heard stories about. And so they had to make offerings and have them summoned to the battle.
What do we have we can offer?
What have we got in our bags?
Hold on. What if we smash the plates?
Jake, I 100% I thought you figured out what I was putting down, Jake, and I just got so excited.
Okay.
And I want to just throw this out there for the sake of the stream and for the sake of the comment section. We're getting a little meta here.
Oh, are we?
This is a little bit of a meta puzzle. So I'll go back to these creatures when they helped the old tech fight. Had to be summoned to the battlefield.
Oh.
Okay.
I can
Oh, we
summon
need to cast some spells.
What have we got in our bags that we could perhaps offer?
More meta.
That would.
We are
No,
in an
that's not-
MTG stream.
Okay, I've got
I'm
one.
not relying on your D&D knowledge. I'm not relying on your creativity. I'm relying on you making a connection to what you guys do for a living.
Oh, jeez.
Now we're all on the spot.
All right,
too much
creator.
faith,
Everybody get your creator brains going.
I begin to shuffle my 60 card standard deck.
Oh shit.
Tell that column to smash the like button. Give that column a super chat.
Oh my
I will pick up this rock and tap it for mana so that Camilla can cast more spells.
You're getting closer.
Sacrifice $1,000 to the MTG gods.
But the shuffler is always rigged. Sure.
These plates
Yes.
perfect circles.
Okay.
Okay, so
Frisbee. We have to play frisbee.
all right, no, it's got to be the casting cost of these things. I'm thinking because the plates are mana symbols and the
Google's gods.
yeah. So we just need to figure out. All right, so
Bottom right.
Stormwreck
Red
begins.
room.
Stormwreck begins passing out I just go over and Stormwreck's gonna grab a big stack of the black plates and walk back over to where I spilled all my blood.
All the black plates, the 2 black plates are already at the pillar, so all that's left is silver plates.
All right,
well,
I
there you go.
understand. I know what to do.
Camilla, what do we do?
My religious brain has just kicked in. So,
Yes.
go ahead. He likes the number 4, you see, and we already have 2 plates over there, so we're going to put 2 more on his table thing. I don't know. So, go. Red one. Pinky, take. I'm
Okay.
just kind of gonna take control here. Let's go for it. Why not?
Absolutely.
And as you put 2 plates next to the 2 red symbols, you see a red line shoot to the door.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Camilla,
Don't
what
smash.
brilliance you have!
Pinky,
Thank
don't
you.
smash anything yet.
No, don't smash the plates. We need them. We need 4
I
on
get it.
all
I'm
hair
not gonna
tack.
smash them. I
The
only
white
said
plates, Take them to Ohertak.
I got those.
I understand what Camilla is doing, and I pick up 3 silver plates and head to the green butterfly head.
And after a few moments, you see a green, blue, white, and black line all join together, swirl around the door, and you see these tiny little circles start to circle around the center. And as the door starts to roll to the right, and you start to see into the room beyond, let's take our break.
No, but Camilla, I'm doing things.
Camilla, not bad for a dead lady.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, way to get us out of that one. That was great. Jake, you got the you want to do the card conduit real fast? I'll take a quick bio and then I'll come back and I'll do the others.
I'll do the same when you get back.
Guests and DM, feel free to take a break. We're going to do a little sponsored segment here and we will be back shortly. Jake, take it away. I will be
let me tell you about
our
sponsor, Card Conduit. I'm going to go ahead and bring up this ad read. I'm actually readying a ton of cards because as we go into the holiday season, I'm going to be getting rid of some MTG cards. As many of you know, I used to spec cards before the variant era where everything just got printed into oblivion. And I am going to be getting rid of a bunch of cards in the next month or so, and I'm going to be sending them to our sponsor, Card Conduit. And this is a great spot to unload singles. Maybe you don't have a lot of time. You have cards that you want to get rid of that you're not using. You just want a little bit of extra cash. There's a lot of different services that you can use at Card Conduit. And let me tell you a little bit about those. Depending on the amount of work that you want to do, hold on here, whether you want to send them unsorted cards, send them a sorted assortment of cards. Hold on. Where is the ad read? Well, you know what? I pretty much know how it works. Let me see if I can. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So, as I've already talked about, Card Conduit is a great place to sell cards. You have here's an overview kind of their different services. You have a standard service, which is unsorted cards. They're going to take a 10% fee plus 3 cents per card. What you need to know about this is you really don't want to send them a bunch of bulk. You can send them stuff, but don't send them cards that are literally just like commons and uncommons that aren't worth anything, because they're going to be taking 3 cents a card and you're essentially just giving them those cards. So make sure that you're sending them something that can at least be buy listed, because that's what's going to happen here is you're going to send your stuff to Card Conduit. They're going to buy list it for the best possible price, and they're going to charge you a fee based on what service you go with. So unsorted cards, you got a fee of 10% and 3 cents a card. And then you have a full cataloging and assessment, which is a curated service. And this is valuable cards that are like $1 plus on the buy list. And it is going to have a lower fee because you've already curated these. You have a lower fee of 5%. And then there is also a tool that you need to use, which is a price checker, which is going to let you know ahead of time whether or not those cards are worth sending in. So make sure that you save yourself some time, save them some time, make sure that the cards that you're sending them, they don't have to send anything back to you.
Just get the best value for yourself, right?
Exactly. Pre-sorted cards by the sender is the lowest fee, which means you've already sorted everything. You're sending it to them ready to go. You're going to have a low fee of simply 2%, and there is no per card fee, which means if you're sending some stuff that's like, you know, I want to get the best price for some cards that are notable. Maybe you're getting rid of some shocklands, maybe some notable rares and mythics. You might use this service because you don't want to sell them yourself. I'm the kind of person, I used to use eBay all the time to sell Magic the Gathering cards. And after, finding this service, it makes so much more sense because it's like, wow, for just simply 2%, I can send all the cards to them. They're going to buy list them for me. eBay already takes its fees. PayPal takes its fees. For me, it's just worth saving the time.
Oh, yeah.
They're located in Salt Lake City, Utah. They accept international shipments, non-English card value. Make sure that you keep that in mind. You're going to have price differences if you send them non-English cards. And then multiple shipments in one box. Make sure to use clear labeling. And then shipping and handling, make sure to use the preparation and shipping guide. And there is a I don't know what all the sleeving policy. We'll have to take a look at that. But it is the sender's responsibility to cover shipping costs. Payment and processing, there is PayPal, check, Zelle. Processing time typically under 2 weeks. So you send the cards, you get the payment in under 2 weeks. Detailed report with itemized list and condition assessment. So that's pretty sweet. And then you get a special review request option. Additional points, customer reviews, authenticity, no incentives. It's just a really good spot to sell your Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah, it really is.
Consider checking out Card Conduit. I have read all of this, and we are going to make it shorter in the future because that went way too long.
Big thanks to Card Conduit for sponsoring.
I'll be right back.
Also, big shout out to Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield, also a sponsor on the channel. Best sleeves you can possibly get for your cards. And honestly, if you hang out in one of our regular streams long enough, you'll probably win some. We like to give Dragon Shields away. Big thanks to Dragon Shield for the sponsorship. And we're also brought to you by our viewers, by our Patreon. Go check out our Patreon. We got some excellent rewards over there. Signed cards just for signing up any level. You get access to our Commander League, which we support with prizes. You can win some gift cards to TCG Player playing proxy-friendly Commander over Spell Table every month, organized through the Discord. Super fun time over there. Also makes you eligible for Foil Quest, which is coming back for a short little return tour. Maybe back more next year. We'll see. Go check out the Patreon. That is like the most direct way to support our efforts over here. Want to give a quick shout out, little second for our guests tonight, Alias and Zbex. Alias, you want to tell us about what projects you got going on and where people can find you?
Yeah, I am one of the co-hosts of Elder Dragon Hijinks, which is a casual commander show co-hosted with Olivia Gobert-Hicks. We have a video a week, pretty much, which is a lot of work, and 3-hour games have been kicking our asses lately, but they're good. So yeah, come and check us out. Yeah, otherwise I do commentary stuff. You might see me at a MagicCon if you wander past the Pro Tour area accidentally.
Absolutely. Yep, that's where we see you. Hey, somebody do me a favor and type !Alias V in chat right now, and that'll give you a link to Alias's stuff. Zbex, what you got going on over there?
Hey everyone, I'm Zbex. I am a fabulous person, and I want you to know you are fabulous. That's my goal, is to spread positively. I'm a professional cosplayer. I'm a trading card game personality. You might know me from me making short form video content here on YouTube, TikTok. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. I'm everywhere. I like having fun, having a good time. So yeah, that's me. And
Awesome.
I'm approaching 100K on YouTube and TikTok. So help me get to those goals.
Go
We're almost
subscribe.
there.
Go subscribe.
Oh yeah, I'm almost at 69,000.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Let us know when you hit 69,420. We had a little celebration. It was just a couple weeks ago we finally got there.
Keeping an eye.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate y'all being here tonight. Also want to say we will be at DreamHack. Jake and Joel will. Jake and I will. We'll be at DreamHack ATL. That is a gaming con. They have a Magic the Gathering part of it, but it's widely a video gaming convention, just sort of a all things nerd convention there with DreamHack. That's December 15th through 17th at the ATL one. And we've got a code for you. We don't make any money off this. This is simply for you. It's a 20% off code. If you want to buy a badge, use code Jake and Joel, JAKEANDJOEL, and that will get you 20% off a badge to DreamHack ATL if you want to come and see us December 15 through 17. That's our sponsor segment. Huge thank you just before we get into here now what's going to be the last little chapter of our adventure. Gigantic thanks to our DM. Our DM, Rory, wrote all of this, put all of this together. Literally none of this would have happened without him. So, Rory, thank you very much for taking the prompt of making a MTG Ixalan inspired D&D one-shot. Thank you very much.
No, thank you guys. I'm having super fun. This is what I like to do with my free time.
Yeah.
You haven't killed us yet, so you can stay.
Yes.
But it's the end.
Yeah.
Did we?
Are you gonna
Can I do it now?
Sure. Make it epic.
Oh, nice. Well, Travis Gafford actually just said in chat that if we go to DreamHack, he'll go to DreamHack. So there you go, everybody. Sick. Yeah, if you're into League of Legends or
Travis, what's up?
You know
Hi,
anything
Travis.
about the most famous MTG creator that there's ever been, you know Travis Gafford. So there you go. Rory, were you going to say something? I mean, Jake?
No.
While I was away, did Ailey and Zbex say all of their stuff?
Yes.
All of their social medias? Okay, good. All right, wonderful.
Well, hold on. Jake wants to hear it.
All right,
Yeah,
alias.
I would love to hear it again.
I
Come on.
just
Are you sure?
exclamation alias V.
You can do it.
No.
I'm here for it. All right, let's move on.
Let's
Okay.
get it
Zbex,
going.
that's
We have solved the mystery of the columns by aligning their mana costs, which as I walked away to take a quick break, I just laughed about again as I was in the kitchen.
There's the part of me that was like, maybe if I make the offering table like a rectangle, then they have to turn it once they're done.
Yeah. Well, much appreciated. Let's continue on here.
And with that, the door settles slightly off to the right, and you guys step into essentially a treasure room. There's
Oh, baby.
chests
We're living
and
a
gold,
good life.
some sort of preparation table, and a sarcophagus. You see two giant sculptures that, and in this room, I would say the ceiling's almost 30 feet high, and the heads of these sculptures almost touch the ceiling. In the center of the room, there seems to be this giant, it looks almost familiar to you, Stormwreck. It seems to be capstan that you can turn. And across the room...
Say that word again?
Capstan? Oh boy, now you're going to make me...
What is it?
Didn't you hear me? The thing in Sea of Thieves that they turn to do the anchor.
What do I need to type in a goggle in order to understand this?
You're the pirate, okay?
The Sea of Thief things you turn. I got it. Now I know.
Capstan,
Yep, it goes.
now,
Click,
hold on.
click.
Jesus
That
Christ.
thing. Got it. It's a giant wheel.
While you goggle this, I'm gonna go ahead and scale the.
I was right the first time. It's capstan.
Good job.
I'm gonna climb one of the statues.
It's this thing.
Oh, sorry, you're still giving exposition. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. And there's pillars in this room that you can see as well. And across the room, there is no wall on this side. You see it has crumbled away. And I want to be frank, you may have missed all this treasure because before you is a giant maelstrom. It's just wind swirling, rubble
Oh my God, buried the
flying
lead on that one.
around.
Okay.
Yeah. That's so pretty, tornado.
You know, I did a little backwards there for you.
Beautiful
Like a
ornate
tornado.
room with a tornado in it.
And there is a small, archway almost made out of, the rubble of the remnants of the wall. And you can see floating. Here, actually, I think I have a picture for this.
Stormwreck over the hurricane yells, "The middle thing is a capstan. I recognize that."
Did it go through? Y'all see that?
An
So you
unstable
see
glyph
this.
bridge.
I'm going to say, looking at just the platforms you'd have to walk across, already a hard enough task. I will say with the maelstrom raging above it, next to impossible.
Okay.
Oh
And
man.
Beyond this maelstrom and in the center, you see a cavern, and in the center, what only can be your goal. A small door, and you see glowing inside, and it just screams. All of you just look at each other and almost begin to ignore everything in this room and go, the prize is in there.
Oh.
I didn't sign up
Yes.
for shitty weather. You said it would all be underground.
Okay, perfect. So I'm a storm guy. This is what I do.
Sure.
My literal
Yeah.
name is Stormwreck. I've got a kite sail. I'm a pirate. I've been in hurricanes. This is what I do.
It's intense.
Pink Keef, you gonna climb?
Action music.
Pink Keef, you gonna climb across?
I'm on this statue. But I can.
In the statue.
I can definitely pounce from pillar to pillar if Pink Keith is preoccupied on the statue.
No, I mean I can
Oh.
go across if you think that's a good idea. But yeah, let's do it. I mean, we both
We can do
both
it
do this.
together.
We have to do this. Yeah,
I'm gonna whip my kite sail out and launch, baby.
I mean, we have to get to this door, right? That's
Yes.
like okay.
Yeah.
You
Camilla.
see Stormwreck launch 60 feet into the air. You get to the edge of the other side of the room.
30 feet high.
This room's 30
Sir.
feet wide, but like once it opens up into a massive cavern just outside this room. So
Okay.
Stormwreck steps to the edge, activates Kaisel, launches up, and I'm sorry, did I say 60 feet? I'm so sorry. More like 10, as you are immediately thrown back, luckily, and you take
Oh shit.
4 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground, and luckily, Kite Sail is uninjured.
Just real quick to step back, did I have any consequences for slicing my hand? No. And bleeding onto that table? Okay, cool.
Just a bruised ego.
No, that's
Good.
something you do all the time, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm constantly like,
So used to it.
y'all all rolled your eyes
Party
when I
trick.
just like naturally, without thinking, walk over, cut my hand, and bleed on something.
Yeah.
This,
Flashback to Stormwreck at the bar, and he's like paying for a beer, and they're like, "You've already paid. You don't need to."
I like to think that him and Camilla get in arguments, and he's just like, "Oh, bet you want to drink it."
Oh, no, I don't want to drink
God.
it. He stinks.
Okay, so I just, with all of my confidence, Stormwreck, fully sure of himself, launches his kite sail. I've got this. I'm used to these gale force winds. Slams into a almost solid wall of wind, thrown back onto the ground. Able to undeploy the kite sail fast enough so I don't take any damage, and I just lay there on the ground, and I turn and
You take 4 damage. Your
Yeah, I
kite sail takes none.
yeah, I
Just
took
so you
4.
know.
I took 4.
Just making sure.
I
did not go as
I
far.
turn around and I look at Felicia and I say, got any ideas?
I do. I think I could leap. I could use my cat-like abilities to pounce from those pillars. How stable are those pillars? Are they floating rock?
Yeah,
Or-
the picture you're looking at, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it just. So the picture doesn't do it justice, because the picture, it's just rather calm around it. That you see
It's
that
just
these
vampires
winds,
falling off.
seeing him being thrown with the kite sail, it's just like, man, if that wind wasn't here, I think you could.
If only we
And
had a
this is-
way we could silence the wind.
Shut the windows. Felicia, do not try and jump. Did you see what happened to Stormwreck? He
Pink-
got wrecked.
Pinky,
I
do you
don't
say
have very
anything?
much wisdom.
Okay, so
And-
when we first came in here, you said there was treasure, a lot of treasure. There
we go.
were 2 statues.
Mm-hmm.
How big are those statues?
Our statues
they
are humongous.
recognizable?
They're like 25. They look like chimera.
Chimera.
Can I like kind of investigate
winged
those
creatures. Yeah,
a little bit?
absolutely.
and just kind of like
Go,
I mean,
go ahead,
I'm
roll
not
an
great.
investigation check.
All right.
Well, here, if y'all would like, I can show you this room.
Showing us pictures,
Yeah, let's see the room.
please.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me make this big for their chat.
Interesting.
Just
Dun,
Lord
dun,
X-Men
dun,
come
dun,
So I
dun.
already put you next to one of the statues there, Pinky. We'll throw Joel over here.
Oh yeah, let me get you that
Correct.
investigation check here.
All right, so can you ping where we came in?
You came in on that south side, and then you see that rubble wall at the top.
Uh-huh.
But beyond that is a drop off into this
Not great.
massive cavern with the storm raging, and beyond that you have the platforms floating towards
A door.
potentially your end goal.
Where
No.
are our god guys? Where are statues?
The statues are these things on the sides.
Oh, there.
Pinky is
What's
one.
What's this thing right here?
This?
Beneath the left statue, the opposite side. Yeah.
A nice ornate skull with horns coming out of the side and jeweled eyes.
Mm.
And then here's the capstan in the middle, because now I can say it without mumbling. And this seems to be a preparation table with a bloodletting hole in the center.
Yeah, you mentioned the sarcophagus.
Next to the sarcophagus. With an investigation, Jake, I'll say this is it's hard to climb. It's slippery, but nothing that you can't handle. And it's made of a metal you don't recognize.
There must be something in here that we can use. We're not going to get across like you just tried.
These right
I
here.
would like to invest.
These go up to the ceiling.
Yeah, those 6 pillars go to the ceiling.
Okay.
Hey,
Sorry,
I
Camilla.
don't know what this thing's made out of.
It's a
Someone-
statue. Who cares?
Does someone want
You want me to
what if
try
it's
to
a special
strike it
statue?
to see what type of metal it is? Is that logical? I don't know.
Could it be a special statue?
Is Camilla investigating the sarcophagus?
I'm around the room, just like
Oh, I got you.
looking at shit.
Yeah, I will say everything in this room seems either treasure-based or religion-based, with the exception of the capstan in the middle.
Oh.
Camilla!
The
I need your
capstan
religious skills.
seems functional.
I need to do what now?
We need your
does
religious skills.
Functional.
My religion.
Your religion.
Okay. My religion. Okay, I'm going to religion the shit out of this.
Yes.
Do I
Religion it,
recognize
go!
anything
Go, religion,
usable? Go, religion. Go.
Activate
Let's
religion.
activate religion. Fail.
My religion
I
is
mean-
not good today.
Based on the previous room, this must be where offerings go, and also where they prepared bodies for
Okay.
burials that are more like for their honored members.
Okay.
That's what you get with it. That's what you get with an 8.
Unification type shit.
Well, Stormwreck, with all of your years on the sea, don't you think you could use some skill with this caption in the center of the room? I mean, I'll push it with my paws, but I don't know the right way to use it. Maybe we could use that.
Great idea. I run over to the ceremonial table and I run my hand across my scythe and I squeeze blood out onto the ceremonial table.
Oh no.
And then I just kind of wait to see if
my
anything happens.
God. I mean, the
Like you
blood
smell.
easily. I mean, like you see, there's all these grooves and channels in the surface of this table that take it right down to that center.
There's grooves
And
and
then it-
channels for the
that just
blood.
comes-
Look, it moves.
That is so unhygienic.
Stormwreck, your blood is all over this place.
I rip off a piece of my shirt and I wrap it around my hand again. As
Are you like in a tank top?
yeah,
It's like a crop top.
yeah, you can clearly see my abs at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
filling
cosplaying
me
as a
in.
guy with abs. Stormwreck goes back over to the capstan. Yeah, I'm going to investigate it. I've been on a lot of ships. I know what capstans look like. I'm gonna see if I recognize the mechanics of this one and what we can do with it. There's a 20.
Maybe you'll discover something.
I would like to be as not trying to belittle you as much as possible. It seems like it turns if you push
Perfect.
on one of the rungs.
What are these supposed to do on a ship?
Felicia.
I mean, I will say it is more ornate. It has a quite thick base going into the ground of the room, but at the end of the day, it looks like if we push on it, it's gonna turn.
Felicia, you don't need any help for this. Push the capstan that direction.
Does anything happen?
At the first, you see some of the bricks and stones of the bridge floating come and snap into the wall.
Oh.
Like on our side?
on your side. So it's
Ooh.
almost
I
as
get
if
excited and I want to keep pushing it forward.
brick, and like the walls almost rebuilding as
We're
the
building
stones
bridges.
come rushing in, and some of the stones that are laying on the floor at the north end of the room, they start to like roll up onto the wall and reform as well.
Sorry, I saw a cat. Got distracted.
It's working. It's working.
As
I
you
keep
push
going, pushing
and
around.
push and push, see anybody
See
else
my cat.
doing anything while she's pushing?
I'm rushing
I'm
over
going-
to the gate and just kind of being in this general area up here
All right.
as everything's coming together, so I can keep an eye on things and note if anything seems to be not going well.
Yeah. Is anything happening at the back of the room while everything else is happening up
Oh,
front?
sure. Roll a perception check.
Okay. I can see things. I have eyes. Do I have my glasses though?
Hey.
See?
With a 20, you notice that the door behind you has, at this point, rolled close.
Oh. Okay. Well, I hope whatever we're doing works, because I don't think we're going back that way.
And slowly, and as you start to like really dig your claws into the tile work, you're pushing it around, and you see the last large chunk break apart, turn into bricks, and start to pull into the wall, and you can't push anymore. And as soon as that last brick hits, the entirety of the wall shatters in towards you all in the room.
We better
And we
head
get
towards
squished and
those
die.
platform. Right?
The maelstrom shrinks and rushes in through the archway and hits right next to where Stormwreck is standing.
Perfect.
Oh.
And as all the rubble shatters in and you all start to brace, the rubble condenses onto the maelstrom.
Whoa.
Okay, can I see if I have the chance to just have a quick response to this?
What do you want to do? Oh, shit.
You see this form right next to you.
Well, basically, I'm assuming that this is all happening so fast that I need to like check my acrobatics or my sleight of hand or something.
Yes, you don't get like squished inside it.
Right, and then try and do something else, like jump out of the way or activate my kite sail or something. DM, do I have any time to react?
You have time to roll initiative. Everybody, hold on. Let me get my thingy up on the
You
board.
have time to roll initiative.
Don't forget to click on your token and then roll initiative.
Okie dokie.
Then I will roll initiative.
So just making sure, we do have like a floor that we're walking around.
Oh yeah,
on.
the only thing that disappeared was that glyph bridge that was going across the cavern.
Got it. Whoa.
Oh no!
Stormwreck will be going tomorrow.
You want to
no.
you want to know
Not
what the
before
answer to
me,
my
though.
question is of if I had time to react?
There's your answer. There's the answer, baby.
I
Oh
rolled a
my
1,
God.
so you're not doing
I
too
used
bad.
all my crits at the beginning of the session. This is up to y'all.
This.
Oh, what the
shit.
fuck?
Hey, who was giggling? I heard some goblin-y giggling.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm good.
Chat,
roll the dagger.
just so everybody can see this, let me get the wander glyph out of the way here. And
Wondercliff.
I sense
that's
my
a good one.
companions
What is the secret?
feeling weak. They haven't seen the training that I did all throughout the Malamet camps.
All right, we'll roll
Ay, ay,
Sand
ay.
Swirl above board here.
Okay,
All right,
that's fine.
7.
not the best, not the worst.
It's
Still goes before
That's
me.
three of us.
Really
goes
good in
before
this
some.
field.
All right. So with that initiative order, you see this golem start to form, and as it fully forms, the whirlwind starts to swirl around it.
Oh, and that little gem thing he's inside him, that's his chest.
I will say here, I think I can actually add an aura to this real quick. Do 10 feet.
That's the
Let's
sound
make it nice and pink. Does that work?
Nice sound effects.
And there we go. You see the swirling going around this newly formed wonder glyph, and we will
Alicia, go back the other way. Turn
see
it
how
back,
much
turn it back.
damage. Before Felicia takes his turn, I just need Stormwreck. I need you to make a strength save.
I need you to hold your pants for a second. Can I do a bonus action right now?
You can when we get down to that 5.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Strength save.
Strength save incoming, sir.
Ooh. All right, you take.
That's a 2.
Why is it? What is it?
7 isn't good.
Thursdays are
Oh,
not
hold
good
on.
days.
Here,
on
we'll
both
do
ways.
this above board too. I'm gonna roll a D8. The D8 tells me which direction you're flung in this
Whoa.
maelstrom.
I love this.
Can we see? Wait, did you add an area of effect to the board?
I did. Can you see it?
No, I cannot
No.
see that.
You
Is
cannot
it just
see
based
it.
on a compass? It's just like
This is based on a compass, so one will be north, and then we'll go
Love it.
around clockwise.
Great.
Okay,
It
cool.
reminds me of a
See
clock
the,
as
you
well.
can't see the aura. I don't know
Negative.
how to.
I don't use any clocks with 8 hands. That's strange.
How about now?
No.
I'm a goblin.
Darn it. I'll fix that in a second.
Okay.
So we're gonna roll a D8 above the board, and the D8 is gonna tell us the direction that you go. 3. Woo! Thank God. You slam into this pillar and take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Thank God is what I was thinking.
Stormrock is
He
in
didn't go
trouble.
to the edge.
A 1, 2, or an 8 there would have been not great.
I died.
You should bump your head.
Right. And with
Are you
that,
concussed?
as you see this thing take form with its 2 massive arms and its legs swirling beneath it, Felicia, you turn and see what you've unleashed upon the party. What do you do?
Well, first I go, oops.
The caps. did the thing lock in place? The wheel?
No, it seems to be. Oh yeah. It was like done. She couldn't push it any longer.
It doesn't like unspool.
It did not.
It's like locked.
Okay, gotcha. Stormwreck goes.
As I'm looking across at this creature that just threw my companion across the room, I want to know how tall this thing is. Can I?
We'll say it takes up about half the room, so 15 feet tall.
Okay, I feel pretty confident with my cat-like warrior skills that I can take this thing. So let's go ahead and attack it. Am I close enough to attack it? Do I need to move forward to attack it
You
first?
gotta move. Yeah, you gotta move next to it.
Hell
yes. I'm on my feet still from just having pushed the capstan into place, and so I use that momentum to hurl towards the Nexus.
Sand swirl wanderglyph. Wanderglyph.
Right in front of it.
You got it. All right.
And I'll
Alright.
use my attack.
You got it.
All right.
Great roll.
Just regular.
Regular roll.
All right, here we go.
So with a 19, like sword almost slashing through the wind and like pebbles bouncing off your blade, you slash it right across, and as you hit it, you see it takes the damage, but then you see a purple sheen kind of erupt across the body. And
Like the fungus spores that almost splashed
not
in my
the fungus
face.
spore. It's more like just like a magical shimmer on the
Okay,
rocks, and
okay.
all of the rocks get tighter together. You see this wonderglyph like kind of like condensed.
Trying to protect its purple core.
All right,
Well,
second attack.
That's just I'm just gonna try to attack it again.
Yeah, second
now.
attack.
Will I have
New.
a chance to use
Oh.
a rallying cry? Because I know that some of my teammates are hurting, and if I have an opportunity to heal them before this thing.
You would if y'all had decided to rest, but you don't have it. 'Cause
Oh.
you used that last time.
Oh, okay, fine. That's fine. Well, then I will go on to my second attack.
Whack
I
it!
don't fear rocks tightening.
I like that we decided to hard mode this and we skipped resting and we just went for it.
All right. Another clean hit, and you after your second swing now you're starting to get like pummeled by debris and wind. You still have the rest of your movement if you'd like to get out before the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about getting caught in some of the debris that's hitting me. If it makes an attack, or as some of my crewmates also attack. So I don't know why, but something about this skull over here reminds me of some of the traditions from the Malamet. So I'm gonna retreat over here and watch what's going on.
And you see it as you run away, it balls its fist and starts to slam down at you, but you narrowly miss it as you kind of pull your tail in tight. And he whiffs on you. But it's okay, because now it's the Sand Swirl's turn. At the beginning of Sand Swirl's turn, it will move here. It'll kind of hover forward, and then
slide.
Take a swing. Take a swing as it whirls around, and it kind of like you can see it's like kind of holding itself up, and it kind of lets itself go for a second, so the wind picks up its arm and then tightens its fist and swings at Stormwreck for a 16 to hit.
15 AC.
Oh, that is a hit. You take 5 damage as the fist connects to you as you're trying to stand up after having been slammed into the pillar. And then you see, and like it punches you and its fist keeps going, and it grabs a rock and turns around and tosses it at Camilla.
No! Look out!
For a 14 to hit.
Hit me. I'm 15 armor class.
All right, so 14. You definitely, like with your vampire reflexes, just kind of as the rock flies over your shoulder, and I believe that's the end of his turn. And also, you'll notice that as it started taking actions this turn, that sheen went away, and his form loosens, and the rocks are a little bit more fluid again. That takes us to Pinky with Stormwreck on deck.
Get him.
Okay, so this thing is kind of like floating off the ground. Is that what's going on with this?
Yeah.
How high off the ground are its lowest boulders?
We'll say it's about 15 feet high. It's probably like 5 feet off the ground, so its head is about 10 feet from the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Head is probably about 10 feet from the ceiling, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a ceiling in this room?
Oh, yeah. 30
is
feet
this
up.
the kind of thing that it looks like I can scale? Or there like enough?
Oh, yeah. As far as I know, you're on the statue, so you're already most of the way up.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... How far is the head of the statue to the ceiling?
It's nearly scratching it.
All right, then I'll get on the ceiling from the top of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move from the ceiling to the top of this thing and attempt to drop down on it and attack it.
Make an acrobatics roll, because as you're climbing across the ceiling easily enough, you start to hit that maelstrom, and it's whipping and lashing at you as you're pulling through.
Oh, that's intense. Okay.
So make an acrobatics roll, please.
Whoa! Inclement weather!
Oh, easily done. You
Not too bad for me though.
Like you start to feel the sense in the direction, and at times you start to leap forward and let that push you a little bit further, and so you're dropping down. Are you trying to land on top of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop from the ceiling and try to attack its head, and as I fall, I go
death from above.
All right, I will say it was not expecting that, so I'm going to give you advantage on the first roll. So you have advantage, you get sneak attack,
Okay.
As well as the you started your turn higher than the creature, so you also get that extra damage as well.
All right, so we click sneak attack, and then we'll go dagger. That's pretty much it, right? Right,
And the high, I forget what I called it, but the high damage thing.
Oh, advantage.
There's sneak attack with a check mark, and I think there's another thing called. Oh yeah, I can just look.
Yeah, there's sneak attack and there's high ground.
And high ground, yeah. So you can have high ground checked as well.
Okay, but not advantage.
You do have advantage on this first
Oh,
strike.
all right. Then I get all the fixins. Let's go.
All the fixins.
Oh, puke it up.
Oh,
Go on and puke it up. Puke it up.
You push off, you jump down, and you land. And as you rear back, it starts to pull your dagger hand, and you just sink it in.
Nice.
And you do the full 22 damage.
Hell yes.
Nice job,
And-
Keith.
You see once again, as soon as you make that attack, the rocks start to condense again.
Oh.
it's doing something.
All right, second attack.
No
sneak. You still get high ground until your end of turn.
Can I just add 3 onto that last one? I'm gonna expend a
Of
Fury of the
course.
Small.
Yeah. Do you have any left? How many did you last time?
I have 1 left after
You
that.
got one left. You got it.
Yeah,
Do it,
so I'll just
dude.
go no sneak attack. We'll just go dagger, no advantage,
Yeah,
right?
just dagger
No high
forward.
ground? Because now I'm on him, right? Or do I still
You
affect-
still get high ground until the end of your turn. So next turn you won't have high ground.
All right, so just a dagger attack with high ground, no advantage.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Man,
Hell yeah,
Another
dude. That's a
maybe
roll.
this.
you are chipping away.
Oh, dude,
this.
I see a natural 6, a natural 4. Dude, it's a great roll.
And I'll just use my last Fury of the Small and go down to 3. Or go down to 0 of those. So it'll take an additional 3.
And you just see just
Take
kind
a-
of like those eyes glazing over, just stabby stab stab. Just like kind of like on the base of what you would assume its neck would be. I will say that's all your movement. Bonus action.
Yeah, can I do a bonus action? And I'm just gonna use the cunning action.
Mm-hmm. Hide, disengage, or dash.
Oh, do I just stay on its head? How big is its head in relation to my body?
You are the size of its head.
I'm gonna stay on its head.
Oh my
I'm just
god.
gonna attempt to stay on its head, and then I'll pass.
All right, you got it. At the end of your turn, you remained in the maelstrom, so I need you to make a.
As that decision is made, I mean, so I just want to talk
Yeah.
Stormwreck and Pinkeef's experience
it.
with each other here. Am I going to be screwed trying to shoot arrows at a thing where my buddy's standing on its head?
Oh no.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure. This is a play we run. That's all I wanted to make sure
Yeah,
of.
yeah. He's so used to dodging your arrows.
Got it.
I use your arrows to floss my teeth as they fly by.
Beautiful. You're just like,
Okay, so
I just need you to make a strength save, Pinky.
ooh, strength.
ooh, here we
I
go.
was not hoping to hear that word, but we'll go for it.
You're just trying to hold on as these.
like a
Use everything I've taught you, Pinky.
Jake said it. I'm picturing Pinkeef just like bull riding this thing.
Oh, not bad.
That is exactly what you need.
Oh,
I mean, your legs start to like fly up in the air, and at one point you're holding on with one hand, and like you start to feel your nail ripping off, and like you just get the other claw back on and pull yourself in.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't get thrown and you don't take the damage.
All right, cool.
Good job.
All right, that takes us to Stormwreck's turn with Camilla on deck.
Okay, so even to use my kite sail to step away from this thing, I'm gonna have to do some
I
sort of disengaging thing.
believe you used the Kaisel last time. You used it tonight. That's your 2 uses.
Did I use it last session already?
You dropped a torch upon the black back of the Brood Rage Mycoid.
Yep. Okay, so I can't use that to get
Not
out
to
of
be
this.
a stickler.
No, it's all good. I want you to be a stickler.
I tried to use up y'all's resources.
Life is a
I'm-
resource.
That is right. Now we're back to the MTG thing.
Right? Yes.
Okay,
You got any
I'm
lightning
going
bolts
to
of glass?
I'm going to try and help myself out here, and I'm going to use web. And I'm going to attach it to this pole, this column here, and it goes 20 feet out, so about that far out in a cube.
Here, I can.
I'm
do
gonna.
that for you.
I'm going to.
How big's the cube?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. This is a 20-foot cube. Oh wait, no.
Okay, thank you for the $5.
Here we go. That's 20-foot cube because that's the radius.
10-foot radius. Yeah. I was gonna say, hang on.
I was like, holy shit.
I'm gonna.
Big cube.
I'm gonna attach it to that column for extra.
Yeah, let
For
me
extra
do
hold
corner.
here.
Up to corner. Here we go. Darn it, that didn't work either. Why isn't it snapping in the corner? No snapping. Anyway, got it.
Okay,
Touch the
so
corner.
that's I've webbed this creature.
Can you link web?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. All right, so you pull a little bit of spider web out of your pocket. How does it look when you spellcast?
This is a special substance actually. This that I obtained while I was on my adventures. It's a vial. It's very like all based still in my archery. Use the vial, and as I'm shooting arrows, it's going through and creating lots of webs.
You're like Hawkeye.
Yeah, just lots of really strategically shot arrows with this substance trailing behind it. Attach it to the column at the same time. And so it's more of a, more looks like almost puppeteer's restraints on its arms and legs and head and body. Trying to attach it to this column here.
You got it.
Real quick, CJ Foolable, thank you for that $4.99 super chat. Hype to you, buddy.
All right, that shoots out. That's your action. You see it as like these tiny, we'll say like they're darts that you're throwing out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just throw it, and then it spreads out. You will see, because of the sheen on its body, it seems at the moment unaffected by magic.
Show off more of my strength.
But the web stays regardless.
Gotcha.
As long as you concentrate on it.
So I'm gonna try get.
Just so you know, you got thrown and land and knocked, so that means you had to spend half your movement to stand up, so you're left with 15 feet.
Okay, so then for now, I'm just gonna go to the other side of this column then.
And it had its turn. Mechanically, Joel, what's happening is everybody gets one reaction as well. And so since it was his turn, he got his reaction back, so he's going to use that to swing at you as you run away.
Yep.
Ooh. Not a crit, but definitely a hit. And you're going to take
15 AC.
Yeah, it was a 19. It was a 26.
Okay.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage as he wallops you in the back as you're running away.
Stormwreck at this point can't even form words. It's just as he gets around behind the column and just yells, "Destruct it!" That's all I can yell out as I sort of collapse just behind the column, hoping that this web holds long enough to give me a minute.
Sleep it off, Stormwreck.
All right, Camilla with Felicia on deck. Camilla, what do you got?
Let's go, Camilla.
I will say you, based on being a caster, you look at this and you notice at the moment it is immune to magic.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be doing nothing to that thing right now. I'm going to be doing some mass healing word.
Time for some banging and banging. Let's go.
There we go.
No, that's a completely different adventure.
So your spell casting modifier is wisdom, so you get to add 5. So roll that d4 and we'll see what we add to the 5.
Quick question. How do higher levels work? I never understood this.
I believe this is a level 3 spell.
Yeah.
And you only have level 3 spell, so you can't cast this one in particular. Higher. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yes. So up to 6 creatures I can see within range, so they get 1d4 plus my ability. So let's try roll not shit.
Jake still
Haley
can't get
goes,
past
"It's a completely different
Roll
adventure."
shit.
All right. If you could, what is it that you say? as you shout out, trying to help out your allies.
Ooh.
What do I shout? Wingardium Leviosa. No. Get up, you lazy maggots!
And you each gain 6 health points,
Hell yeah.
including yourself, Camilla, if you'd like it.
Oh, good.
And
Yeah, I can
just,
see me.
I was in range of that.
Just to make
60
sure,
feet, yeah.
are you
Let's go.
healing the
Thank you.
Wonderglyph?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, just making sure.
60 feet.
I only choose to.
It doesn't
receive-
matter. He would have been immune to it anyway.
Camilla, it feels so good. Thank you.
Thank you, Camilla.
Stormwreck's
Oh,
able to
like
take a full breath.
So she shouts over the gusts and howling of the wind. Movement and bonus. What do you got? Or was that a
Yeah.
bonus, actually? That was a bonus.
Oh, that was a bonus action. But you
That
said I
was a
can't
bonus.
cost more than 2 things?
So you could do a cantrip. The cantrips don't count against that
Okay,
rule.
what have I got? Spare the Dying, Guidance, Thaumaturgy, and Chill Touch. What's this? That might be useful. Make a range spell attack. But is this magical? No, this is necromancy. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's magical.
Okay, so I shouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. Thaumaturgy, no good.
And then like the other actions anybody can take are also like the dodge action or the hide action.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and get behind a something. I'm just gonna hide over here, behind a
Yeah,
pillar.
get behind the pillar, and then do you
Yeah.
want to take the dodge action or the hide action?
I will hide.
All right, hide. Roll a stealth check for me.
I am very stealthy. You don't see me.
Okay.
That's not good. But yeah, I'm. Oh, lucky.
you dive behind a pillar and go, you can't see me.
Nice.
Felicia, back up to you as you see
That was good.
somebody getting storm wrecked.
All right. Well,
All right.
it's time
He
to.
goes,
Okay.
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 It's time for Claw and Order. I'm going to reapproach the Sand Swirl Wanderglyph. See
Okay.
my mate Pinky on top and know that they'll get to attack next after the Sand Swirl Glyph makes its turn unless I'm successful, since I am such a great mighty warrior.
Kill it!
Right.
Here we go.
You
Felicia,
remind me of Thor.
so
You
impressive.
got it. With Pinky on there, you're flanking, lady. So you get advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Huzzah!
Ooh, hell yeah. Good, dude.
Oh,
Very nice.
Hell yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
What the fuck?
Our group, we can roll sometimes.
Sometimes.
This is a good session
Wow.
of Dungeons and Crits with you guys.
I mean, with this thing condensed, you have a bigger target, and you just hit, you connect, and a large slab of stone just slaws off the side of it.
Nice.
Woo!
Good job,
That was
Felicia.
just
I mean,
my
your
first
first
swing.
swing. Here.
Very
Are
nice.
you want to skip the second one?
no,
Okay.
Hit the bitch. Go on.
absolutely not. I feel a roar of excitement from within as my blood is boiling, and I go in for my second swing at this monster with great confidence, and I still have advantage because Pinky is still on him, right?
You got it.
My buddy, my friend!
I love this cat.
Another solid whack,
7 piercing there.
and your sword, while functional, nice little chip taken out as you continue to just whack stone with a blade.
Ow.
All right. He moved. I don't know if you have enough movement to get out of here.
No.
So we'll say we end your turn,
Okay.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, this is getting intense.
Do it.
Based on Pinky, if we know, we're looking for a 14 or being thrown. Oh God, the chances are.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
How about a
So
27?
My brothers tried to knock me, but not now.
And moves maybe 3 inches as the claws just scratch across the tile on the floor, and you just stand holding your sword, readying yourself for the next barrage. At the top of its turn, the rocks will loosen and become a little more floaty again. All right. Ooh, it didn't like that. It's gonna swing at you.
It figures.
Can it attack right now? Doesn't it have to make a strength, either a dexterity saving roll or a strength check to do anything?
Oh, point of order. It is no longer immune to magic at the start of its turn, and at the start of its turn, it has to do the web stuff. So yeah, let's make a.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I
No,
got
good
my
call.
sticky all over it.
Okie dokie.
Hello.
Brett, keep your sticky to yourself.
Strained. Okay, cool. Yeah. Here we go. All right, big moment here. If this thing fails this roll, and it's a dex save,
Yeah, dex save, baby.
it will be restrained.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, restrained means it can't move.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that far, but I
And
know it's got to make
believe
a dex save.
it'll have disadvantage on its attack rolls.
If it's restrained.
And anything attacking it will have advantage.
Let's
So,
go, baby.
Huge moment here above the board. It has a +2 to dexterity.
Pinky, if this could set you up to just like finish this thing off.
Storm Rex
That's what she
spell
said.
save DC is a 14. So this thing needs a 12 or higher.
It's got to roll a 12 or a
It's
higher.
going to be caught into this just mass of webs.
Let's go 11. Let's see 11. I want to see an 11.
Up on the board. I don't get to roll my lucky dice over here. Digital dice. Here we go.
Let's go. No!
I mean, oh man.
Son of a bitch!
Ooh. Some DM love. Here we go, baby. So
Damn it.
you see, it's just like you see tendrils start ripping off the rocks as it turns and swings at Felicia. All right, that is definitely a hit. You take Felicia.
I tried.
8 bludgeoning damage as a fist whacks you, and then it's going to. Wow. All the ranged targets are behind pillars.
Not bad.
So it grabs another rock, and then it's going to have to roll with disadvantage as it tries to throw something.
It can try and smash itself in the head.
Ooh.
Music champion 1224.
You know, just for the sake of it, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's going to try to throw a rock in its head, and there's going to be a chance here. It's going to have a chance.
It's going for you, bro.
On the nat 1, it will hit itself.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
above board here.
Let's go.
One.
Ooh.
Hit yourself in the head.
What did we get? That's a 6 plus 7, 13 AC. Oh, sorry. It has to be disadvantage. I apologize. I need to roll again.
Even better.
Even worse.
Ooh, we'll keep the
Alright, so
5.
12. A 12. Does that hit you, Pinky?
12. I'm a 16 AC, so
So
that
it
does
grabs
not-
a rock and tries to hurl it up past its head, trying to knock off Pink Eve to no avail.
Whoa, careful, baby. That was close.
Easy,
Yeah,
baby.
That's gonna be, I believe, its turn as the door at the south end of the room starts to roll open
The one that we
once
Oh,
went
more.
God.
And you see rolling in.
Dude, if it's that mycoid like squeezing its head through the doorway, I'm gonna be so pissed.
You see 3 little artifact creatures roll in.
Buddies.
Hmm.
Such a little god.
And you hear in a very familiar voice, Pink Eve and Stormwreck. 2 things will adorn my quarters. A beautiful bathroom for guests. And your heads.
Oh.
As TT 24
23.
walks
Oh.
into the room.
They
It's
have
TT24 upgrades. Me and P and Keith have fought this thing before.
Chasing after you using dash actions now. They have nothing to do this turn, but they have entered the battle. P and Keith, that takes us to you.
All right, so the thing missed me, right?
P and Keith, you see TT24 and the things that you know it to spawn walk into the room. Maybe a reminder to your compatriots who weren't with you and Stormwreck.
Yeah.
What do you know about this TT?
Shout something out to him.
Well, it's tough because
I just didn't see this.
He's a little distracted up there.
Yeah, like I'm on top of this, and so I feel like because I'm engaged in this, the RP in me.
It shouted that it wants your head decorating its quarters.
Okay, so Pinkeef already on top of this Wanderglyph creature here sees TT24 and goes, "Oh no, we're gonna have to get to that in a second." And then he looks down at the glyph creature's head and goes, "Now let's see what kind of rule of motions you have in your head." And then he puts both of his daggers down and tries to stab this thing in the head as hard as possible.
Regular attack, but you do get sneak if you hit because you have an ally. So sneak, but no high ground.
Sneak, no high ground, and dagger, no advantage.
No advantage.
All right, copy that. We're going.
One thing at a time.
That hits, stinks deeply, doing some damage. And this thing's starting to look like it's looking a little rough.
Oh, we're gonna get to that brain.
And then he hits it again.
No sneak on this one.
Quick attack on this. No sneak on this one.
No sneak.
Okay.
No sneak on this one. Once a turn.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, and this one you start like you start to lose grip on your dagger as the wind starts to whip it out of your hand, and at the last second it flies out and you grab it with your other hand.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Woo! All right. Anything else here, sir? Or are we holding on for another ride?
I am going to this is tough because I feel like we have to kill this thing first before we get to other stuff. I'm just gonna ride this out. I'm gonna go for it again.
All right, strength save as your turn ends.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
try
with
to weather the storm once more.
Yeah. Here we go.
Gods of magic. Do it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Rough.
And this time,
I fly away.
so we're gonna do a little D8 action.
Oh god.
See which way he goes. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go.
Towards me?
Ooh, boom! Hit the ground. Taking.
I look behind me as Pinky falls from the head of the stone glyph and shout, "Pinky! My buddy!" Are you okay?
How much damage did I take?
You take 5 bludgeoning damage and are prone on the ground.
I'm gonna sleep it off. Like Rob Dyrdek says.
Sleep it
With
off. Sleep it off. Just go ahead and take a little nap. Sleep it off.
So used to having tracks covered and all little stray hairs snipped off. There's a little bit of extra irk, Stormwreck, thinking that this was taken care of, and now here he is. Stormwreck, your turn with TT24 entering the room.
We fought that robot before. Stay away from the little ones.
Suggestions? I scream from the other side.
Stay away from the little ones. Those were the ones that explode, right, Rory?
These I will, just because it's been a hot second since I did that.
Yeah,
these were
Saturday.
ones where they would swarm and attack, but also it had the option of destroying them himself
And getting
then
more powerful. That's
boosting
right.
himself.
Yeah. So he can eat the little ones.
Oh, great! I'm so excited!
You know, my last lover stabbed me in the back, quite literally. Knife right in between my left ribs. Swore I'd never break a heart again, but for you I'm making an exception. And aiming right at that crystal right in the middle of its chest, I let the first arrow fly.
For, I'm sorry, TT24 or
no,
the swirl?
Sand swirl.
Swirl. Let's move you just a little bit so you have line of sight on it.
Gotcha.
All right. Oh, man, that hits. That's 9 damage.
Now it's my favored foe, so it's also increased by 1d6.
Okay, you got it. Yeah. Roll that
Nice.
d6.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
baby.
Ooh, dude, you sat on that. Nice.
Cool.
Haven't used favored foe yet.
Look at you saving a resource for the boss battle.
Gotcha. Haha. That one seemed to do the trick. Here's a nice nightcap for you. And I fire the second one.
That's another hit. Strikes
Let's
true.
fucking go, baby.
Just like right next to the first one.
Oh.
Another 5.
God damn, dude.
Nope. Favored foe says
What?
first time on each of your turns that it
Got
deals
it.
damage. So no.
I wasn't gonna question it in front of the audience, but I
No.
had the thought.
No second 5. Here is favored foe.
I didn't feel like reading it.
Yeah, 1d6 one time.
You got it. Once a turn. All right. All right. You still have like
Yeah, still
25
did.
of your movement.
Yeah.
Don't piss it off! I scream from the other side.
I'm going to get over here. I can get behind this.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go under the wings.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, basically I'm gonna get around behind it to there. Boom.
Okay.
And
I gotcha.
kind of get a little basic defensive position from it while keeping an eye on our new robot friends down here in the base, down here in the bottom.
Sorry, Jess, I forgot to do this for our audience.
There's our thunder. There's our thunder hulk
Thunder.
My apologies.
There we go.
and our little Nomi bomies.
Full DMing mode. I forgot.
Yeah, all good. We were in the theater of the mind.
All right. With that, we move our turn to Camilla.
It's me. Question.
Yeah.
Do vampires bleed?
Yeah, we'll see you bleed a little bit.
Okay, cool. Right.
Unless you don't want to, then I'll say no.
No, I need a drop of blood for what I'm about to do.
Oh, okay,
so-
gotcha.
No, I'm going to
Stormwreck's like,
stab
I'm
myself.
too far from you. I can't give you blood right now.
That was
I can sense
grab
that
from
you need
D&D. Okay, so now casting at higher levels. I want to cast Bane using a. Is that how it works? I use a spell slot from second level.
Yeah, sure.
Can you link it?
Because. Yes. Bane. He breathes real. And tells us about
It's
darkness.
like,
and shit.
you think
I
the
will say,
robots are your ally.
I didn't narrate it, but it is immune to magic again because it was hit by physical attack.
No, I'm not worried about that guy.
Just
Up
letting
to
you know.
So 3 creatures of your choice.
Uh-huh.
These little bastards down here.
You're
Then
good,
if I
Jake,
cast
you're
it at a
back.
higher level, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second, you can get 1 additional. So there's 4 little shitheads down here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you little lumps of crap. I'm going to do the stabby thing, and then I'm going to go sit. So whenever a target that fails the saving throw, so charisma saving throw on all of them, makes an attack, roll, or saving throw before the spell ends, they must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled. So basically, I'm just making them not hit. properly.
Your spell save is 16. You're
Yeah.
going for all 4 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you these guys aren't very charismatic. All 3 of the minions are banned.
Okay.
Straight up. So we now need to roll for TT24. TT24 is going to be having a
Closer to them.
-2 to the roll.
Can you explain
So
to me
it
in
needs-
universe what's happening here, Rory?
She's going up and she is going to basically enchant these creatures.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So y'all are more effective against them.
Got it. Okay.
They're going to have a harder time of attacking and a harder time of saving against your spells.
Got it. So they're like it's mental kind of their programming is all screwed up.
Yeah. I'm just
So it needs
sticking
to
a fork in their
roll
wiring.
Yeah.
it needs to roll 18 or higher to save.
Gotcha.
No way. So
Seriously. Here's a
TT24
19.
just to pure sheer will of anger at your two compatriots shakes off the spell, but all the little ones are affected, and you see they are now less affected, and they kind of just like are glitching a little bit. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so I got the little ones. Okay. I got the little guys, but the big one, I think I just pissed him off. I'm gonna hightail it and run behind the pillar again.
And as she goes and tucks Felicia, I will remind you, because I'm assuming you haven't. As this fight is now looking more and more dire, you do have a hammer.
Ah, yes, the hammer that I've wanted to use before a couple of times. Now might be the perfect moment. Well,
And there's a few targets.
I was gonna say,
well,
what if
yeah,
Felicia, help with the big one!
the big
I
robot?
shout.
yeah, I don't know what the history with this TT24, so I just shout, I have the hammer! Which one should I go for?
The metal one!
So as I hear my companion shout, I pick up the hammer and walk away, pounce away from the sand glyph, because I know that it's no...
And you did not move last turn, so you have 70 feet of movement.
Oh shit!
I get double, yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm a cat. I get my
yeah, you get
feline
routed.
agility.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yes, yes.
Go slap a bitch.
Ah.
Felicia, do
So-
it!
We are using our perfectly perfected speed. I just want to go right up. This is a carpet I'm standing on?
Sure. It's a red carpet, just for you.
You got it.
Ah, finally, I'm appreciated.
All right, there's going to be first, before you get there. Normally, I don't like to know this, but for the audience sake, how much health do you have?
Oh, for the audience sake, I am currently at 34 hit points out of my
34.
64.
Okay, so we're probably okay. But the thing's going to swing at you as you run away. That's going to be a hit.
It looks like it hits you, yep.
And ones. Both ones. So you take 4 damage from the one swing, and then
Cute little poke.
a little guy's gonna swing at you with a bane. I just
Wait, yeah.
like
Got disadvantage.
one of the little guys whoosh, and misses, and you roll up, two-handing this mace, gripping into the leather grip with your claws.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything special. You can just roll that short sword attack, and that will count.
Okay,
Here we go.
You have 2 chances at this.
Miss.
Wow.
and I'm just a normal roll, correct?
Normal roll. So let's do the
All right.
first.
I wind up with my hammer,
Oh,
and I strike with a mighty blow, aiming right for the center of its head, or what appears to have a brain.
Hey, I'm gonna look at your character sheet because there's no way. This is like your 4th melee crit over 2 nights.
all right.
Crusoe has blessed me, even though I may not be above ground. I still know how to lay low and press my enemies to the floor.
Rory's like, why did I add any attacks to TT24?
You swing back with the hammer, and TT24 is still rattling, talking to your compatriots.
He's monologuing. What an
Drone
asshole.
attached to TT23. TT24 is, and you swing the hammer. I mean, you get to destroy target artifact.
Let's
So,
go.
Kick this pig.
Wow. One-shotted the boss.
Wait, it's dead?
Yeah.
Kick it.
Destroying
Kick it.
an artifact.
He gave you
It's
the
dead.
kill.
Oh! Yeah, yes.
So you.
As I swing the hammer and it connects, I see magic emanate from the light that we saw on the hammer. And as I do, I use my kitty cat will and I go, and the purple light explodes from all within this hammer and goes to the metal of TT24, and it just starts breaking down to the ground.
Cracks just appear and like start to like hiss and steam coming off. And Stormwreck, Pinky, if you were worrying about TT25, I don't think there's any need, as this thing absolutely disintegrates.
I was just learning to love.
This reminds me of the time I bought my little kitty cat a toy and he just ripped it to shreds in 2 seconds.
I cannot even. So, in response, just so everybody knows, in response, I could have destroyed the little ads and added that to its AC for the moment. Doesn't matter on a effing crit. And TT24, the extra threat that was going to put this battle over the edge, is absolutely removed from the battlefield.
Good job, Felicia!
Excellent.
Luckily.
God,
That
19s
so
and 20s
impressive.
are crits. That is awesome.
Oh, was it
All
a
that
19?
training.
Oh, no. So, back to the Wonder Glyph's turn. The Wonder Glyph
That was great.
What was once a bridge going to a door in
is
a
going to come
maelstrom?
up with an advantage strike, as there is a prone goblin on the floor.
Oh, God.
What's your AC again? 16? So I believe it needs a 9 to hit.
Oh, no.
One of these two needs to be a 9.
Oh, yeah!
It doesn't see him.
Oh, it turns out that they missed the goblin laying on the ground.
Rory, I know you don't like losing, but you're a very gracious game master right now.
As it slams the ground, it takes a chunk of tile and pulls it up and hurls it at Camilla.
Oh, okay.
Camilla, what is your AC?
It's 15, sir.
16 as well?
15.
15. All right, so it needs a 8. Just an 8, buddy boy. I made you.
Wait,
The DM pleads with his creation.
Made you. Here we go. There we go. Not excited. You take 14 damage as that rock just center mass just whoosh, right in the gut.
Quick game question.
Yeah.
Why does it just need an 8?
Plus its modifier.
Oh, it's modifier. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh no!
Just saving our audience a little bit of math.
In the morning.
Camilla,
Hi.
are you completely dead or are you still vampire?
I'm still a vampire.
Okay, good.
All right.
It's fine. I just
Oh,
need to get
man.
my breath back, which I don't have because I don't breathe.
At this point, we're moving on to Pinky on the floor. 15 feet to stand up, half your movement.
Okay. Pinky.
And you're staring at, you're like now back in the maelstrom as you're kind of thrown from side to side, and it's lumbering over you. And you see a pinky-sized hole in the ground next to you where it just struck.
Oh, what a cute shape.
What are we up to, Pinky?
What are we doing about TT24?
Oh, he's dead. We just have
He's
to worry about this
destroyed.
rock thing.
He's been obliterated. Kill the sun swirl.
Wow. Okay.
And so Pinky is just going to run and attempt to get as close as I can to the maelstrom. Or not the maelstrom, the
You're right
sand.
there. You stand up, it's next to you.
Oh, it's just right next
You're
to me.
staring up at
yeah.
it right now.
Okay, so Pinky would be thinking, how do I get all the way back up to its head? How close can I get? Can I maybe roll to try to get back on top of him and attack
Yeah,
his
you can
head
make
again?
an acrobatics check to jump up there and get up.
All right. Let's see if we make it happen.
Sure.
You like, once again, you spring and kind of like you actually don't go towards it. You kind of jump straight up and grab onto a rather large rock that's being swirled around, and you ride it up and then jump off. And I'm going to give you high ground
Oh,
for hits,
okay.
for going past a 20 on the acrobatics. You ride the rock above its head and let go and come down. So you get high ground damage, but not sneak attack.
And no advantage.
No advantage.
All right, so yeah, as he's coming down, he goes, "Death from above!"
You got this,
and then,
Pinkeef.
And then goes right into this thing's head again. Ooh, probably not.
First one's a miss.
Whoa. Oh, gosh. Gotta get my feet.
And then, here we go.
Still high ground.
Go keep high ground and better.
Oh, yeah, just misses. So like you just both
misses.
strikes, you just kind of like careen off the stone, and you can't find a gap to get in deeper to where it really can hurt it. Whew.
And then at the end of my turn, what I'm gonna do is just kind of do like a little kick off the top of his head, and land right back next to him, and I'll do the cunning action to I guess it would be a disengage then.
Disengage? Yeah, where are you going?
I'm just gonna land right back next to him here.
So still in the maelstrom?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Only
How far
pointing
can
it
I
out
move
because I
from
don't
him?
think you would not know.
How far can I move away from it?
I will say actually, because you had to
Because you
stand up from
used a
prone, you
movement,
probably
huh?
don't have the movement to
Yeah.
get away from it.
Oh, do I have movement to disengage, or should I just stay on?
Yeah, probably not. Just
Okay,
because
then I'm
you're,
just gonna
like,
roll
riding it
to-
up to the high ground. So
Then
yeah,
I'll just do
you want to
strength
stay on the
to-
head then?
Yeah, I'll do strength to stay on the
Roll
head.
a strength to stay on the head.
Nice.
It happens.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And so like as you miss with the daggers and they're careening off, you kind of just take it and like find a way to hook around a rock
Yes,
and
dude.
stay on.
Lock
Okay.
in there.
All right, Storm Wreck.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little moment, step to the side of this, knock an arrow.
Be right back. 1 second.
I've had about enough of this, and let her fly. Oh,
that was almost-
man!
Man, I was gonna be so mad.
17 for the first shot.
Yeah, that strikes. You get 7, and you get it's a new turn, so favored foe.
Nice.
There we go, baby.
Oh, nice. Good
Storm
shot,
Wreck.
Storm Wreck.
As you see the remains of TT-24 settling upon the fur of Felicia, you see Pinky doing what he does, hanging on in places he shouldn't be. And Camilla making sure everyone can stay in the fight. Kick this pig.
Let's go. I let the arrow fly. It whizzes right past Pinkeef, who uses it to floss his teeth very quickly. As the arrow passes Pinkeef, it connects with that crystal right in the center. It connects all the way over here on the other side of the wall. It sticks into the wall through the crystal. The body sort of hovers there for a minute in the air and then abruptly disintegrates into stones and rubble, and the wind comes to a still and everything goes quiet.
And the stones fly northward back over the chasm, and a fully formed bridge is constructed. And now there is absolutely no wall on the north end of the room as every stone is used. And there's a perfect bridge to your goal. And as you all take a moment of reprieve, make sure the door is closed, and start to cross the bridge. With each step, you start having, at first, what you think are visions, but it's almost just like shaders are being pulled over your eyes, and you start to notice veins that are on the surface of these caverns start changing colors.
Oh.
You see flashes of greens and purples and reds and yellows, and as you step up across this glyph bridge and you enter the prize room. In the prize room, you're looking at such pitch black darkness that you feel like you're like, if you take a step, you're walking into a void. Except for this middle of the room, there's this bust very similar design to one of the pillars that you saw in one of the former rooms.
Oh.
And within that, you see a hand and something glowing right behind the hands and the chest. And as y'all step and enter the room, each step that you take, you're hitting something solid. You're walking, but it feels like you have that sensation of falling. Your brain is telling you, like, we're going down. Because even as you step, you still don't believe there's ground because it's so black. And it makes no sense with the light source in the center that there's no shadows or streams of light coming off of it. And as you get closer, mere steps away, you see the hands start to unfold. And a line goes down the center of the cavity in the chest. And the glow stops for a moment. And you're all thrust into complete darkness.
Whoa.
Until the glow resumes. But not from this like pink-like purple cavity. There's a small orb floating. And as you all look to each other, who would like the honors of reaching in?
Not it.
Like a laser pointer. My cat-like senses are heightened.
Definitely.
Hopefully doesn't kill the cat as you see her clawed appendage reach in and grasp this solid ball of cosmium.
Oh.
And while you just left a treasure room full of gold, artifacts, gems, you know that this small orb completely shadows anything else that you'll be taking out of these caverns.
Ooh.
All you have to do is make it out. How hard could that be? But I think that would probably be an adventure for another day.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Oh, Rory.
And that's why you don't go to the core.
Excellent job, Rory. Seriously, cannot.
great.
Fun.
That was awesome, yo. Yo.
I have never seen so many combat crits. Unbelievable.
Good job, crew, on remembering the hammer. That was great. That was such a just taking out the final boss in one hit was so clutch.
Yeah. Oh man, it ending in Cavern of Souls, also sweet. I just I love all the tie-ins. Rory,
Yeah, very cool.
you killed it with the here we go. This is our
Guys, not used to the
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of other people watching thing.
right. Yeah, I was like, Rory, do all this and
No,
also
it was
make it
great.
good for stream. No, you nailed it. You did awesome. Can't thank you enough. Big claps. Everybody in chat, please. Everybody, make sure you give the DM some love because wow. Also, Alias, Zbex, holy crap. Way to understand the assignment, y'all. Seriously, just kind of randomly sending y'all a DM and being like, hey, do y'all play D&D? I don't, but do you want to?
Yeah.
Was basically my pitch, and y'all were both just like, hell yeah, we're in. Let's do this thing. And y'all killed it. Y'all were awesome. This was insane. Thank y'all so
I
much.
didn't die. My character survived. This
I
is new to
know.
me.
We did
It
this.
was
I got
such
to the last room and didn't die. That
I don't want to talk about that part. You can talk about anything else.
You'll get us next time, Rory.
Rory
It was
like,
such a
"This is
pleasure
one
getting
shot."
to play with all of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you seriously for making the time. I know that we're all very busy and stuff, so everybody who came out for this, thank you so much, and chat as well.
Yeah,
It
anybody
means a lot to
watching
have
at
some
home,
people come for something a little bit different.
Seriously.
This is not what we normally do, but this was really cool, and I hope we do it again.
yeah, we had a great
yeah.
time. We will make it happen again. I want to thank Jake. Jake helped me really, all those visual assets, everything that you're seeing on the stream right now to give it the aesthetic and look that we were going for was Jake's custom creation. So big shout out there.
Using MTG assets, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, I mean, still creative, right? You could boil what Rory did down to, he used some MTG assets, but I feel like there was a
That's
little,
it. Anybody could do it.
little expertise involved in there. So, yeah, just huge shout out to everybody who helped make this happen and took the time out to hang out with us. Walter Aguilar with the $10 super chat said, sending love from a JAJAM patron in our community to all guests. JAJAM, thanks for trying something new. Yep, that's a perfect way to close the night out. One last thank you to Alias and Zbex for being here. One last thank you.
Would you guys at the end here like to say anything about either of your channels? Or, I mean, I know that we already did that in the middle, but if you want to just wrap it up, that's cool too.
Oh, good. Just thank you for having us.
Good.
That was a lot of fun.
It was really fun. Thank you for taking the time. It was a good time.
And I guess all I have to say is if you liked my energy on this D&D show, you can expect all of that and everything that is cringe and more from me. And it all comes from here.
Look,
we're all just a bunch of nerds having a good time here.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just we just dropped in chat link to Alias V channel, EDH Hijinks, EDI Jinx, and a link to Zbex channel over there on YouTube as well. So make sure you go subscribe. JAJAM fam. JAJAM fam, we'll be back next week. Regularly scheduled time, regularly scheduled place, regularly scheduled content. We will tell you the good prices of cards and the bad prices of cards. Y'all know how we do. Jake.
Big shout out really quick to TCG Player, Card Conduit, Dragon Shield, sleeves that we've been using for more than 10 years, and then Moxfield, which is a great spot to organize all of your decks, and it's got a ton of search parameters that make you help you get the most out of your deck building experience.
I hope you all enjoyed. That's it for us tonight. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.